we're in a side control, and like Jay said, we're always blocking this hip. So the good thing about that is it also opens up a lot of options for you. When you start blocking the hip, our opponent, guy in the bottom, is going to be trying to free his hip. So now, instead of really concentrating on an escape and making you off balance, he's all of a sudden just trying to make space on his hip. So that opens up a lot of stuff for us. So by me keeping my hand or my knee in his hip, he's going to start moving his hip, and you see how his arm is already ready for attack. Just by doing one thing that Jay showed us, by keeping this hip locked. So when he tries to make that space, I'm going to attack this arm. So as soon as he comes up, I hook. His elbow here, I'm going to hook right underneath it here. And I'm going to bring my hand nice and flat underneath his forearm. As I bring my knee back into his hip, I'm going to grab my arm, my hand, and I'm going to grab his wrist with no thumb in. Okay? When I come, I'm moving his body and moving my knee back into his hip, and now I'm controlling his hand. Thumb in, and my hand's curled right on his forearm here. Okay, so when he fights it, I have control. I keep my hand like right against his forearm, and I keep this hand on his wrist. It's good control, even really strong guys, because you can pull it in a little, and you can push out. Push and pull motion, this controls his arm. Jesus, go ahead, move your arm. It's really good control. With my knee still in his hip. Okay? And when I feel the opportunity, when he struggles a little and he gets a little tired, I'm going to connect it all up. Bringing like a motorcycle grip, I'm going to turn his wrist and I'm going to bring it in. Okay? As I do that, I'm going to switch my weight off of my elbow, and I'm going to come up on my elbow and his diaphragm here. And you see it's already giving a kimura type motion. As I do that, I'm going to step over his head. I'm going to peel my knee down his body with my elbow in his diaphragm. Okay? From here, a lot of guys, they grab the belt, they grab their pant, and it's really hard to get the kimura. If you want the kimura, you're going to pull up, you're going to straighten your body and use your entire body. A nice posture, and you're going to turn. But if you can't get it, because this is my case, I get really good guys, really strong guys, they grab, and even doing the posture and even doing the turn, I cannot get this. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to switch. I'm going to take everything, I'm going to get it real tight, and I'm going to take my elbow and drive it into his ribs. As I do that, you're not going to be able to see. This leg, I'm going to kick out, and I'm going to aim my heel for his armpit. So I come in, pressure on the ribs, I put my heel right into his armpit, right here. As I do this, with all the pressure down and my chest on his, I'm not giving him any space here. Putting my chest on his elbow, all my weight. I'm going to sit on his face. Right here. Okay? Boom! Right on his face. As I do that, I come over. And I'll be still holding. I have great control. I hook on his armpit. I got control over his waist. Even if he connects his hands, he can't, because of my foot in his armpit, I control this arm. So when he holds, he can't. When he holds his belt, that's fine. Come underneath, hold your belt. I'm going to get the leverage, and I'm going to take it to the side. Adjust, knees tight, hips in the air, and I finish the technique.
Do it once quick, Lou.
Here's what it's going to look like quick. We're here. He's trying to make space. I grab it, connect everything, come up. Can't get it.
Pretty. Very pretty. Nice job.